Hello everyone! I hope you're having a great day and are ready to listen and learn as we tackle about rhythmic activities in PE2. This is Ms. Olivia Rodriguez, your instructor. Each and every one of us has rhythm. Your heartbeat is rhythmic, your breathing is rhythmic, handshakes are rhythmic, walking is rhythmic, and even talking is rhythmic. It is found in all of nature and is natural to every individual. And rhythm is mostly seen through dance, the art of movement. Rhythm is a pattern of regular and irregular pulses caused in music by the occurrence of strong and weak melodic and harmonic beats. It is a strong, regular, repeated pattern of movement and sound. To put it simply, rhythm is music component that makes us move when we listen to a song or a beat. Everyone reacts to music or beat or rhythm in one form or another. A head swaying, foot tapping, finger snapping, shoulders and body moving while listening to a beat or a musical piece are all physical reactions, and these physical reactions will then be called rhythmic movements. Rhythmic activities involve certain body movements following a steady and prominent beat. These are activities which an individual responds to physically, socially, and mentally to regular patterns of sound. Rhythmic activities are usually expressed as synchronized dancing with pre-planned movements. Individuals who perform rhythmic activities or dancing experiences several health benefits that improve quality life. The combination of sounds and beats along with movements of the body enable people to exercise, physically express themselves and their personalities, break down social barriers by including different levels of learners, and promote friendship, community, and fun. The objectives of rhythmic activities are develop skills necessary for recreational enjoyment, maintain good posture and physical efficiency, promote emotional freedom, and develop a balanced and well-coordinated body. Now, let's discuss the fundamentals of rhythm. Elements of rhythm. We have the beat, the underlying pulse of a rhythm. It is a steady pulse that you feel in the tune like a clock tick. It is the beat you naturally clap along to or tap your foot to. Tempo. It is the rate of speed of a movement. Next is intensity. It is the variation of stress of movement. Then pitch. It is the lowness or highness of a tone. Next is the accent. It is the emphasis on certain beats. Next is meter. Meter is a regular recurrence of beats which divides a musical design into measure. Next is a phrase, which measures grouped together. Next is bar. In music, it is a vertical line across a staff dividing it into equal measures of time. Next is count. It is a pulse beat, a time limit. Next is note. Note is a printed symbol of a musical tone. Next is measure. Measure is a group of pulse beats. Next is note pattern. This refers to a note or a set of notes with or without rest used for a certain dance steps. Lastly, the step pattern. Step pattern refers to the movement or movements done for each of the dance steps. Elements of movement in space. First we have is direction. It is the line of movement taken which may be forward, backward, sideward, diagonal, upward, or a combination of those mentioned. Next we have is level. It is the movement through space that may be done at a high, low, or medium level. Next is range. It refers to the area covered as the body moves. It may be small as when the movement is done in one's place, or large when movement covers a wide area as getting away from one's place. Next is floor pattern. It is the path or design that is made while moving in space. It may take a form of a circle, square, straight line, or zigzag. Movement qualities. Movement expression is attained through the elements of time, force, and space. For the time qualities, movements can be fast and can be slow. For the force qualities, we have a soft, light movement, strong, heavy movement, strong, jerky movement, and smooth, sustained movement. For the space qualities, movement up and down, movement across, back and forth or around, movement which is low, and movement which is high. The basic natural movements. So we have the locomotor and non-locomotor movements. Locomotor movements are those that move the body in space in any direction with the feet as a moving base. Examples of these are walking, running, jumping, hopping, skipping, leaping, gliding, and sliding.
Locomotor movement. Step. Transfer the weight of one foot to the other foot. Walking. A series of steps with heels touching first to the ground. Running. A series of steps, however, the body is propelled into the air and suspended between run steps. Jumping. Stand on both feet together, then bounce and land on both feet together. Hopping. Spring on one foot and land on the same foot. Skipping. A combination of a step and a hop. Leaping. Spring with one foot and land on the other foot. Galloping. One foot leading followed by the other foot. Sliding. Glide one foot along the floor by moving forward or sideward, then followed by the other foot.
Next is the non-locomotor movements. These movements are those in which parts of the body move in space with a fixed base. The base may be standing, kneeling, sitting, or lying.
Non-locomotor movements. Flexion. Bending or shortening of a body part occurring at a joint. Extension. Turning, twisting, or circling. Pendular. Swinging or swaying arms forward, backward, or sideward. Percussive. Striking and hitting, pushing and pulling. Vibratory. Shaking and beating. Sustained. A slow, smooth-flowing movement with a balance of movement throughout the entire series.
Creative rhythms. Creative rhythms are sometimes called fundamental rhythms or natural dances. A creative rhythm is an end product of exploration and improvisation of movements as learners learn to move parts of their body and use them as instruments of expression. Now, let's move to the forms of rhythmic activities. We have the rhythmic interpretations and singing games. For the rhythmic interpretations, we have the mimetic rhythm and dramatized rhythm. In mimetic rhythms, these are activities that imitate the movement of nature, used to copy the movement or actions of living things and non-living things. Example of this is to imitate the movements of the trees, waterfalls, animals, rocks, and etc. by combining locomotor and non-locomotor movements. Dramatized rhythms. These are activities which movements are represented in a dramatic manner. Movement of emotions such as happiness, sadness, excitement, anger, and a lot more. Singing games. These activities are based on a particular verse or rhyme, usually associated with a set of actions and movements. The players perform certain actions to the words of a song. And that's all for today's video. Goodbye!